I'm about to drink some mud, and I think you should too.
I signed up to be a dasher, and I absolutely love it. The sign-up process.
In this life, only one or two will last. You're going through all the pain and strife. You turn your back and they're gone so fast. Oh yeah, and they're gone so fast. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, so hold on to the ones who really care. 'Cause in the end, they'll be the only ones there. When you get old, start losing your hair. Can you tell me who will still care? Can you tell me who will still care? Oh, yeah. Ooh, ba, do it up, ba, do ba, do it up, ba, do ba, do it up, ba, do. Oh yeah, ooh, ba, do it up, ba, do ba, do it up, ba, do ba, do it up, ba, do. Oh yeah. Said oh yeah, in a new bop the gone. Yeah, yeah. Plant a seed, plant a flower, plant a rose. You can plant any one of those. Keep planting to find out which one grows. A secret no one knows. It's a secret no one knows. Oh, no one knows. Ooh, ba, do it up, ba, do ba, do it up, ba, do ba, do it up, ba, do. Oh yeah, ooh, ba, do it up, ba, do ba, do it up, ba, do ba, do it up, ba, do. Can you tell me? Oh, say you can, but you don't know. Can you tell me? Oh yeah, say you can, but you don't know. Can you tell me? Oh no, say you can, but you don't know. Can you tell me? Oh, say you can, but you don't know. Say you can, but you don't know. You don't know, don't know. Oh, ba, do it up, ba, do up, do it up, ba, do up, do it up, ba, do. Whoa, yeah, ooh, ba, do it up, ba, do up, do it up, ba, do up, do it up, ba, do. Yeah. Can you tell me? Say you can, but you don't know. Can you tell me? Oh, say you can, but you don't know. Say you can, but you don't know. Oh yeah, say you can, but you don't know.
There we go.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified, thinking I could never live without you by my side. I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. I grew strong, I learned how to get along, and so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed my
I
stupid
see
lock.
what you're saying.
I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, Lord, walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? You think I'd crumble? You think I lay down and die. Oh no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I stay alive. I got all my life to live. I got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Kept trying to find the missing pieces of my broken heart. And I spent so many nights feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold
Okay,
my
Rude.
head up high and you see me, somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person still in love with
And
you.
Rude. What you could do instead, have on one screen you got the majors going on, and then on the other screen you can have the mini league going on. I got two monitors right here. That's how we do it over here.
Weren't you the one who tried to break it with your fire? I think that's some boy.
It's all good, Rube. Go support him, man. It's all good. Go enjoy the stream. There we go. We like to hear that. Go Wales. Raptor, I'm really confused. Like, what's this under pressure stuff? And I know we're not talking about the Queen song.
Take care of their families. As we grow, the community grows. We're seeing all kinds of new businesses open. Intuit has made a huge difference in my town.
Team of Game 3s. Give us the drum, Sam.
I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would now. Ooh, so good,
So good. I got a you.
I feel nice, like sugar and spice. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. So nice, so nice.
I got a you. I got a you.
I got a you. I got a you.
Make it funky now. There we go.
I feel nice, like sugar and spice. Oh, I feel nice, sugar and spice. Yeah. Oh, it's so nice, so nice. I got a you, I got a you, I got a you, I got a you, I got.
actually, I don't know that we played together, but I know each other just from, you know, musicians.
Nobody ever. never told me they were starting. Okay, that's stupid. Okay, I don't understand why we didn't give you a heads up. Okay. Okay, guys. We're getting into these picks and bans here. Sorry, I was not informed that we were starting this game up. I was... Yep, and second pick overall, we have an on her, followed by a colon that gets quickly locked in, along with the Sobek, followed by an immediate. Hold on a second. An immediate King Arthur. And we are going to be going into our second phase of picks and bans. And going into the next picks and bans, it looks like we have a Tiamat. Tiamat that'll get banned out. and that'll be followed by a hold on a second, a Nemesis band. Actually, hold on a second. Hold on a second. That's supposed to be. Yeah. Set. Yeah, I can hear you now. Just give me a second here. Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm fiddling around with this. Okay. TM it. Then this is my first time using this little program here. We got a rat band, and then Fenrir band. Immediately picked up with Haley. Thor. And Merlin. We're waiting to see what Cruz is coming to pick up. And last pick. Oops. Sorry, guys. Those were all locked in, and be aware with me. It's my first time using this thing. And the Thoth will be locked in last. Okay. I need to cut the music, turn this off, and we are heading into the game. Simple, you there? Simple? Well, anyways, hey everybody, welcome to our QSL match, and today we are featuring Gloria at Mortem and Dharmic Pillars. I am your host currently right now and cameraman. I give up First Bloods, Hercules MWP, and I am joined by my buddy Simple Fate, and we'll be hosting this game for you today, and we should have a fantastic game today. And one second while I am extremely disorganized here. And Lord, what? Boom. Here we go. Okay, and looks like we have Omega Bulldog on the Colon, Rye in the carry roll on the Danza, while we have Atticus on the Sobek, Sacrificial Pit on the Merlin. And we have I'm already mad on the support Ganesh, Cruz on the mid Thoth, Raptor on the carry, and lastly Davies put in the work on the jungle. Yeah, you're right, Coda. Thanks. I need to switch those around. Sorry about that. Where are you at? Mortem. Alright. Dharmic Pillars. Boom. And sorry about this, guys. And we're gonna be fast forwarding to where we need to be. And we are off to the races. Should be a really good matchup, especially got coming out of both supports with I'm already mad and Atticus being some really good supports this season, and there's some really strong duo lanes coming out of this between these two matchups. And also, let's see. Okay, looking at builds. I'm not a mid main by any means, but I'm definitely interested in the Conduit Gem Merlin, because Conduit Gem doesn't tick multiple times off tick damage. So I'm wondering, like, if Conduit Gem is still considered an okay pick onto Merlin. Just I'm wondering if it doesn't really give you enough damage to really warrant picking it up, or would you just rather go into tier 2 of Ratatouille? So somebody in the chat let me know. And it looks like Atticus is over on the side. He's kind of looking at the purple buff, but he's gonna come back in. He's looking to pluck probably. He's got the pluck onto Ganesh, and the shell will come out, and it'll be just enough to save him. And they're gonna go ahead and look at this pearl, but there looks to be a 4-man rotation on here. There's a very aggressive late beads pluck coming along with it. Dancerboro is gonna be picked up by Cruz. First blood coming on to ride by way of Cruz. Very nice rotation coming over to that purple buff. Unfortunate that just the mid laner and the jungler happen to be over there, especially when the oh no, Thor stole the purple buff. Very unfortunate that when the blue buff comes up, that Thor just happens to be on the duo side of the map. Just a very keep saying it. It's just very unlucky. And it looks like Omega and Destiny are going to go ahead and back there. Probably, yeah, they both go ahead and grab reinforced Greaves. They're looking to be as tanky as possible. And probably King Arthur taking more benefit out of the Greaves than Cucullin will. Like, King Arthur has a decent bit of CC, because the reinforced Greaves does give you crowd control reduction, but since Cucullin having a little more CC than King Arthur, he'll probably get a little more out of it than Cucullin will. So far, Omega's in a little bit of trouble. The stun comes out. Paley's here for the peel and just won't quite get it, but Paley will get this. And oh my gosh, Thor's gonna let him go. If Thor stayed onto him, that was definitely a for sure kill. Unfortunate. And unfortunate for Atticus, that is not a support red buff. And right now we have a 3-man rotation on the red buff, and Atticus will go ahead and Sacrificial will let Atticus take that red buff. Okay. Simple. Okay, can you hear me now? Sorry about that. Did not realize. Yeah, did not realize I was muted. That's so my fault. Go ahead and take it away while I work the camera. I need to pull up my pull this up. But we have a big engagement coming around on the solo lane. Cullen is just barely gonna get out. And share screen smite. Boom. And simple. I am now screen sharing with you. And change window. Actually, oh, what the hell is going on here?
I just see your OBS.
Dang it! There
Oh,
we
now
go.
I see the
Jesus Christ. Okay. Hey, how about that?
I can see the screen now, but it's paused.
It's not working for you?
You just got it paused. It says minimized in the application.
Stop screen sharing. Okay. Share my screen. Okay. We're just gonna do that. Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on with it. I have no idea why it's paused.
He had it working.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. Stop streaming. Okay. 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 Is it working for you now? Simple? Simple. Is it working for you now? Yes, no, maybe?
It was. I think my phone messed up. Hold on.
Okay. Anyways, back to cats in this game. We let's see. Going back to let's see this game. There's a lot of golden hand coming from Merlin. He's definitely got enough to build to Hootie. I don't know what he's waiting for, and the Thor dunk coming onto Cullen, that'll pick up Omega. Yeah, they're gonna need just a little bit more ward coverage in their jungle to make sure that he's not getting ulted on. And the Sobek pluck will not be good enough to secure that red buff. Yeah, so far, Gloria's ward coverage is definitely a little bit lackluster right now. I see a few wards, but they're all on the solo side of the jungle. I'd like to see just a bit more ward coverage coming from Gloria on the duo side, and I think then it'll get just a little bit better as far as protecting their camps and protecting their solo laner Because right now, Dharmic Pillars has very good war coverage, and it looks like we're in combat pause, and this will be a good time to figure out our streaming status. Okay, Simple. Are you in with me? Simple. Okay, he's muted.
I'm trying to fix some stuff.
Okay, well. Okay. I see Scarab in the chat. Scarab, are you with me?
Yeah, I was spectating anything.
Okay, very well. If you want to watch my screen share, you're welcome to help cast with me.
Maybe on the next game. I just woke up, and so I'm a little groggy.
Very well, very well. And we are still.
Are they paused right now?
Yeah, but yeah, we keep it muted while the baby's going off, please. Yes.
I know.
Okay, and so far in gold XP lead, we're at a very even game so far. Trying to find. Let's look at net worth. Okay, it's pretty much about where I'd expect it. Unfortunately for Raptor, he's being out farmed a little bit by Rye, and that's bound to happen at least a little bit as far as the Rye's considered a very good player. He's okay. So looks like he's got just one level lead on him. That is definitely salvageable. And junglers, we have about a 1.5k in net worth. And let's see, mid laners, we have about 500 in net worth difference. Supports are pretty even. And okay, Skeet, I got you. And Omega's gonna go ahead and Omega's gonna go ahead and back it up. He's working on what I believe is probably a Stone of Gaia. He's got the mystical mail going on. Very good pickup for the call, and definitely getting very big use out of that passive. But Gloria is obviously doing a real good job of farming. If they're waiting for they're doing a really good job of farming, especially for being four kills down. The ult and shell from Sobek comes out, and him being CC immune will let him not get caught out by that Thor. Merlin has to pop his beads so that he doesn't take too much damage. And we have a blue buff invade that'll be very successful, while it looks like we have a rotation cut, coming in on the Danzig. He's on the tower line, so they're not going to be able to catch him out. unfortunate lost cause for the Dharmic pillars. There, they try to go after Rai, and he's just playing too far back for him to be caught out. And we're starting to get some good ward coverage on the duo side, but we're not getting too much out of the solo side right now. Omega doesn't have to worry about the Thor dunk just yet, and King Arthur is gonna back it up. Davies not now his ult. He's probably gonna camp himself back towards where the Scorpion is and look to ult in on Omega if there happens to be any kill potential. Oh my god. What the hell is going on with my screen? Okay. Sorry about the difficulty, guys. I'm just trying to juggle a bunch of things here. And looks like Ryza, I'm sorry, Sacrificial Pit is getting collapsed on big time. Gets caught out by Cruz, Destiny, and Davies. Big rotation coming from the solo lane, and they just demolish. They just demolish Sacrificial there, and they're gonna look to this gold. Look to this first Gold Fury. We have Davies on duty here, and Dharmic Pillars will go ahead and collect the first Gold Fury, and Davies will ult out, and we're right now at a pretty decent XP lead right now. We have because Destiny decided to go into mid lane and gank, it left Omega to just stay in lane and farm up a little bit, which he ends up getting now a slight lead over Destiny. And we have a now 2-level lead in the carry role. Everybody else is very much even right now. And it looks like that that they're gonna make this rotation onto the Greater Scorpion on the fire side, and we're pushing objectives now. And right now, looks like Gloria is getting put on their heels just a little bit, and goes back to what I was saying about ward coverage. Just they need just a little bit more ward coverage to be able to tell where the other team is, and possibly take a. Possibly contest those neutral objectives. And looks like they're going to start with the pyro. Ganesh is here. So that means Thor and King Arthur are not going to be very far behind. Dharmic Pillars, the ult comes out, and Gloria will secure it. The pluck comes out from Atticus, but now he has no escape, and he's just going to have to. Oh, never mind. The pluck was still up. Shell comes out with it. The dunk coming from Thor, along with the Sobek ult, but Davies will clean that up. And it looks like, oh, and just when you think Dark Pillars is putting Gloria back on the ropes, Gloria picks up a pyro, and they're farming up really well. Even though Dark Pillars took the first Gold Fury and they're up 6 kills, they're down almost 2K. And they're down in XP. That's nuts. They're just really getting out farmed. And it looks like that there's a 4-man group up over towards the Gold Fury side. They're kind of looking towards mid lane, like they kind of want to fight, but right now there's no objectives up and there's just not really much going on. They just have to hang out and basically until the next Gold Fury or the next Pyro comes up. Yeah, they take the farm, that you can, and you're backing it up. All then you're fighting for ward coverage. Like to see I like it when I say it. See Ride de-warding and warding, but Thor ult must be in the air, and both ults can come out. And the beads from Danzaburo and Davies will clean that kill up. And Raptor almost lazy backing. He leaps out. He should be fine. The silence and the stun come out. And the Sobek ult will follow. Unfortunate. Yeah, Raptor almost got caught lazy backing right in front of the Sobek. Omega pinging the King Arthur, and right now King Arthur now has the level lead. Omega did have the level lead onto King Arthur, but now he's the one down. Very unfortunate for him. And Oni Fury has spawned, and we will probably be seeing both teams looking towards this gold. And it looks like Dharmic Pillars will be the first one set to start the Gold Fury. And Final Judgment coming out to secure it, and they will go ahead and secure that second Gold Fury. Yeah, unfortunate. Another basically free Gold Fury going towards Dharmic Pillars. I'd like to see Gloria contest these objectives just a little bit. And another kill going to Rye in the duo lane. And Kaylee trying to get rid of these Oni Fury minions. We have an engagement in the middle lane. The silence comes out. Probably looking to pluck. He misses the pluck. Ult comes out again. Should secure. And Rye will pick up the kill onto Ganesh. They're stuck in the Dharmic Pillars, but not anymore. More tier 1 tower goes down. And the pluck beads come out from Thor. We have 3 people chasing the King Arthur. Haley's at a 2-for-1 now. gets killed. And unfortunate, we have a solo laner and a support trying to fight a King Arthur, and they just let Cyber die for it. You hate to see your solo laner and support just absolutely die for that. And Atticus will finally pick up Destiny, and a good pluck here coming from the Sobek again. And it looks like Thor will take the red buff, and he will go ahead and back, as you can see on the left side of the screen. And looks like they're going towards Pyro, I believe. I don't think they're gonna be able to do it with Cullen and Sobek here, but I've been wrong before. And the Thor wall will block us team off, and we are now looking towards this Pyro, and they're probably not going to be able to get it. A little late on the leap from Cullen, but it looks like he's chasing. He wanted to go in, but I don't think he should. And there's a big engagement coming onto the Paley. Thor goes up into the air. And where's he gonna come down? He's gonna come right back down on the Paley. Paley ult comes out. So will Darn Killers. And Cyber will just be able to pick up that kill. Rai will get it onto Destiny. Sobek is really low, but King Arthur is also low there, and that's a 3-on-1. And Rai will pick up the double. And Thor will just sneak in the auto to catch Atticus a little bit out. Thor's at about half health and about a fifth of mana. There's probably not too much he can do. But he is probably one of... He has no abilities left. But thought that's coming in, and his final judgment will not quite be there in time. Okay, and let's go ahead and take a look at our gold XP. Man, once again, gold XP, we're pretty much even. Like to see that out of our games. It's a very, very even match. Even though Gloria now has Fire Giant, they are not that much ahead. They are not that far ahead. And it looks like they're going to be grouping up to take out tier 2 in right lane. And it might be a little tough to take this out. I would like to see him push up mid wave at least one. Try to get some pressure onto that mid tower before they start sieging. But they're going to be able to take this tower very easily, it seems. Good pluck coming onto the Thought, but he's still got his dash up. And the dunk coming from Thor, but it won't be much, and he is going to get blown up by Rai getting the last hit. Double kill. And there's a lot of healing coming from this team. Atticus will secure the kill onto Raptor. Raptor Destiny is super low. And this could be game, guys. Sacrificial's down, and that is game. They just gotta get this Phoenix and run it right on in. And that will be game 1. Gloria 1 game. Dark Pillars none. Very good first game. They get the Fire Giant. They wipe them at the Phoenix in Tier 2. And unfortunately, Dharmic Pillars did not live to fight another round after that first Fire Giant. And let's look at some stats here. Great job from Omega being able to box into Destiny, getting top player damage for his team, and just everybody all around did really well. Raptor got behind it just a little bit, but he wasn't that far behind. Well, not until the end. The end, Rye really picked it up in gold, but mid and early game, Raptor really wasn't that far behind. It was very respectable. So, yeah, just I gotta give game 1 MVP to Rye. He did an absolute job, just absolutely shredding everybody that was in front of him. Just really great job. And Davies, as an honorable mention, had some amazing ganks onto the side lanes. If I was Dharmic Pillars, I would not be looking to get rid of this Thor pick. I thought the Thor pick was amazing. Just, he died one time, and that was at the end there, and he didn't get to die. He didn't get to engage one more time after that. So unfortunate that Davies had to go out like that. And guys, we're gonna be taking a quick break here. Game 2 is coming up next. Game 2 is coming up next, and I'm gonna make sure doubly that this time. Gonna cue to spectate. And boom, and I am queued to spectate. And okay, awesome. And so we are going into game 2 after this short break. Actually,
there's a port on a western bay, and it served 100 ships a day. Low sailors pass the time away, and they talk about their homes. And there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. They said, Brandy, hey Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. Said, I said, Brandy, they say you're a fine girl. They say, what a good wife you would be. Such a fine, yeah, your eyes could still sail from the sea. Brandy,
wears a pretty chain made of finest silver from the north of Spain. A locket that bears the name of a man that Brandy loved. He came on a summer's day, bringing gifts from far away, but he made it clear he couldn't stay. No harbor was his home. Sailors said, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Such a fine girl. But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea. Yeah, Brandy used to watch his eyes when he told the sailor the story. She could feel the ocean fall and rise. She saw its rage and glory, but he had always told the truth. He was an honest man, and Brandy does her best to understand. At night, when the bars close down, Brandy walks through a silent town. Loves a man who's not around. She still can hear him say, hears him say, Brandy, he said, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Such a fine girl. But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea. He said, Brandy, he said, you're a fine girl. He said, what a good wife you would be. But my life, my lover, my lady is a sin.
Gloria is still on the right side. Okay. And yeah, first overall pick, Athena. I freaking love it. Just okay, sorry about that. Is that better? There we go. And so let's see. And then in response to that, Omega going back to the Cucullin with Rye picking up the Cupid. And so I love the overall first pick Athena. Athena is just ridiculous strong right now. And all they did was buffer confound. Like Jesus. But when we were facing Kepui Suns the other day, that was literally the team who got Athena basically won their games. Athena just has that taunt, and I think they extended the taunt out too, which is just absolutely nuts. And it's really Destiny is locking in Nuwa. While I'm already mad, locks in the Suki. And in response, Atticus picking up an Agni. Ori in the chat, like, I think whoever has Rye just wins. Ori, I am definitely not gonna argue against you. Rye is a very good player, but Dharmic Pillars has the tools to win. They have the tools to win. They need to figure out what exactly they got to do to counteract all the pressure coming from the duo lane, and I think they will be better off in game 2, and we just might see a game 3. And next we have a Ratatasker ban, and then on the other side we have a Ganesh ban, followed by a Ymir ban, then the Fenrir ban. So Fenrir, I really like the Ganesh and Ymir ban. That is definitely some picks that I'm already is very comfortable playing. The Dharmic Pillars Ganesh can just really be a team fight disruptor, and can just be an absolute pain to deal with, especially also the silence. Hey, if they can't use abilities, they can't get away, right? You know what I mean? And it's really Cyber locking in the Pele, while Raptor is looking at, oh, interesting, a soul pick. A soul pick. There we go. And Cruz will lock in the Osiris. Global comp coming out of Dharmic Pillar. It's a do you want Athena? I mean, the only way I would make it more so of a global comp is take out the soul and put in a Chernabog. Raptor might not like Chernabog. I don't know if he plays him, but it's definitely something to consider. And these are your picks and bans. This is a 1-0 set right now in favor of Gloria at Mortem versus Dharmic Pillars. We are going into game number 2. And let's see, do this. There we go. And we are going into this match. I gotta say, Cyber, I am a little upset that he decided not to pull out another Loki play. Very unfortunate that we didn't get to see his Loki again. Okay, and I gotta switch. Oh, it's Dharmic Killers. Okay, my bad. Gloria at Mortem. Settings. Okay. There we go. And I gotta love this high-res spaghetti code. Soul is a box still. They haven't mentioned anything about fixing that yet. And okay, guys, I want to see your guys' predictions in the chat. We have 14 people watching. I want to see 14 predictions. Who do you got winning? Based off this comp alone, I really like Dharmic Killer's chances of winning. I do like their team comp. And but definitely Gloria and Mortem, they have the tools to win. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that, Skeet. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Buggy. That was a little buggy. And I'm definitely interested in this Soul Athena combo. And we gotta fix these a little bit. Boom. Boom. Okay, I don't know why my numbers are not working anymore. There's a very good silence and root coming from the Nox. Big damage coming back to the Nox. And okay, boom. Okay, that should fix my issue. Big damage coming onto the Nuwa, and first blood coming by way of Cyber. Another silence and root to Athena gets a lot of damage onto Athena. He's at a third, and she's going to be just fine. And looking at builds it again. I'm really liking the warding signal from Omega. I think it's an underrated item. Decreasing damage taken by 5 seconds. I don't think it's a bad item. And the Osiris ult comes out, and then it's gonna be the kill coming on to Paley, but Cyber will pick him up. She has no mana, gets body blocked by the creeps. The body blocks from the creeps. The body blocks from the creeps are too much, and that is going to be a pickup from Rye coming back to I'm Already Mad. I really like that combo. Nox dashes into Cupid when she's low. Cupid dashes out, and they're both safe. And that is a pause from the Smite Quack and Pause League coming right to you. And this game is brought to you by the drink I have not poured myself yet. Wish I had time to go pour myself one. Yeah, you know how I like you guys know how I like my drink. Could send Omega a message. He would understand. He'd be like, "Hold on a second, guys. We gotta pause this game a little more. Hercules got to get his drink because we're not sponsored." Yet. And long pause. Okay, come here. Okay, so let's talk about this. I completely forgot it was even a thing. Completely forgot. The Nox support. The Nox support. On top of it being, you got the Druid Stone, which I think is perfect for actually the situation that Nox is in. He's going up against a double magical duo lane, and it goes well into your build anyway, because the silence procs Stone of Binding, and so does the root. Basically your two main abilities will proc the Stone of Binding. Come on, Skeet. You know Atticus is so good he don't need Shell. Come on, man. Oh man. I'm gonna send how long will the pause be? I'm just messaging Omega here to see how long this pause is gonna be. I love who was in your rank game? Oh man. Okay. So okay. We are still paused here. Yay! It's Dreyo in the chat. Dreyo, check the top of the screen. You will see it is 1-0 Gloria. And it was a very, very good game. And Skeet in Discord saying that Gloria at Mortem is going to the finals. Definitely a hot take, and I love it. Still paused here. And we are going back into this game. We are unpausing. And the shell comes out for absolutely no... Oh! Okay, so he uses the shell to shield himself from the new ult. And Rai picks up another kill. Sorry I didn't catch that. We'll pick up another kill onto Raptor. Very unfortunate turn of events right there. I will say, I love the soul skin. I just got that one, and I love it. And Colin picking up the Scorpion. The knockup coming in. They should be able to get him. Oh, so close. That was so close. And it looks like a big rotation guy come to the blue buff. They oh, and it looks like Omega did get the opposing blue buff, and Cyber's going to get out. The Athena comes in, and Destiny will secure it onto Bulldog. Yep. Okay. I don't know if Raptor knows, but there's good combo. And great. Oh, is the bleed gonna put him out? Oh, no! He popped the potion, and just it wasn't quite enough regen to save him. So unfortunate. He needed to pop that just a little earlier. And I'm already mad picking up the kill onto Sacrificial Pit. And it's even game, guys. It is pretty even ball game so far. Although we do have a 2-level lead in the solo lane. I really like that. I'm really liking this Nox pickup. There's so much. Nox can bring out so much CC that it can just ruin your life. Oh, and this could be another pickup onto Kakulin. The ult for the CC immune comes out, and he's just gonna. He is not gonna live through that. And Cyber unfortunately just shows up to die. So unfortunate. And right now the XP lead shifts over in favor of Dharmic killers. And that said, like I really liked this Dharmic killers team comp. They do have the tools to win this match. That they just gotta figure out the puzzle. And a big stun kick coming to Nua, and big damage. Sacrificial soloing Cruz. Youch, those Agni bombs hurt. Oh wow. And the shell comes out. And that should be able to finish her off with the bleed damage. And the stun coming out and the shell coming out with it, but it won't be enough with the soul ult coming out with it. What is that ult called anyways? That is called Supernova. Did not know it was called Supernova. And great job for Raptor picking up that kill, because that keeps him in line with Ride just ever so slightly. Very okay. Very big pickup. The taunt just absolutely saves. Just absolutely saves him. And Ride pop beads, but it just wasn't quick enough. He got taunted and then he popped beads, I think, and just unfortunately was just not good enough. Oh, Cruz picking up Sacrificial there. Big engagement, big counter engagement, okay, coming back from him. I might need to go back to try and knock support. Let's see, what's the build? Sentinel's Gift. To Stone of Binding. Cooldown boots. And oh guys, we also have a Ward Chalice. Forgot what it's actually called. Unless it's actually called Ward Chalice. I can't remember. One thing I'm not a huge fan of, I need a carry coach to give me a little more insight. The Mannequin Scepter on a soul. If we have Duck Chino, maybe or maybe Enemy, Coda, NMR, and any of y'all, or even Brownside, any of y'all want to give me some insight? Like, would you? I've seen Mannequin Scepter build on junglers, but never really see it on carries all that much. Yeah, I'll you know, if Skeet's giving you tips, it's a big yikes. Ouch. And it looks like Omega is working on this tower. He's probably gonna go down for it. He might go down for this. He gets his ult off, but doesn't really do much. The sickle is off its point. He's running, and it's not gonna be able to. He is definitely going down. And unfortunate, Cyber just gets there a tad bit too late. The Athena ult is coming in, but it won't really do anything. Osiris didn't even really need it. Enemy says, I know mages ADCs with mannequins was good before the nerfs, but I don't think it's anywhere near as viable as other ADC starts right now. Okay, I get you there. Thanks for the insight. Beads coming out from Agni along with the Nox ult coming onto Athena. I don't know if I would have used that on Athena. He's not really gonna die from it or take that much damage. Yeah, the Pele picking up the red buff. I think he got stolen by the Suki, and Cyber's in trouble from Davies, and now they're gonna make a rotation onto Rai. There's 3 people there. There's about to be a Nox with them. And Rai's gonna get out. Heart bomb is used. There's a big rotation coming from Destiny. He's over here in the soul lane. They're gonna look towards his Gold Fury, I think. Yeah, they're starting it up. Omega really needs to get back into this fight. Like, Destiny rotated, and he really needed to be in on this fight as Davies picks up Atticus. Yeah, it's the second time in 2 games where towards the beginning of the game where Omega doesn't really rotate over to contest that Gold Fury. I don't really understand what's going on. It's like, it's not that he didn't know that Osiris was over there. He just decided to just go ahead and take some farm, and I would have definitely I'd like to see him try to big kill coming again from Davies with the Athena ult, or with the Athena taunt, I should say. Would really have liked to see Omega try to help contest that Gold Fury. They kind of need him there to be able to do that. And Lana says Solo isn't supposed to rotate this early in the game unless he has levels on his counterpart. I don't necessarily know if I agree with that. There was a team fight happening. If I was recommending anything to my team, I would have liked my solo laner to be there, because I would rather the counterpart team to not get a free Gold Fury. It looks like Dharmic Killers are going to be able to secure the first pyro along with that. New ult does big damage, and along with the ult kick coming out with it, and Destiny picks up the kill onto Atticus, and the Athena taunt should be here on the reach, just quite won't get there. And Lana, you said his ability to get solo farm in his lane while his counterpart rotates and gets help, it gets him a huge level in gold leads. That is not necessarily true. He did get in game 1. He was able to get a 1-level lead, but within no time, he lost that lead and was down a level. So therefore, him staying in the solo lane did not prove to be helpful at all in game 1, because he ultimately did lose that lead to King Arthur. And Athena lazy backing, and we get picked up by Cupid, but Osiris might be able to get Rye, and Destiny does pick up Rye. Raven, I'm talking about game 1, not necessarily game 2. This early in the game, his chances. Well, also Lana, I was talking about game 1. Definitely not talking about game 2. Although would still like to see. So would like to see him group up. Moving on from that, let's look at builds. I am actually liking this build from Osiris. Death's Toll, Ninja Tabi, Berserkers. Now here's the kicker: Witchblade. I really like the Witchblade, boosting your attack speed, slowing down their attack speed. Is just so good right now, especially if you're gonna try to box into the Skakulin. You're gonna be attacking so fast while he is going to be attacking so slow. And right now it looks like yeah, Davies will go ahead and pick it up on Omega again, and it looks like the final item coming from Osiris is like a stone cutting sword, I believe. Probably seems right? And the Paley ult coming out for CC immunity, and Dharmic Killers picks up the next Gold Fury. And it looks like Rise, he's splitting. While they're on Fire Giant. At this point, you burn fire as quick as you can. Oh wow. Destiny will be able to backstop Rye and they end up getting FG anyway. So unfortunate for Rise split push. And we are now at a 11k XP difference and almost a 10k gold lead. This is not looking very good for Gloria. And X Warborn 1994. Thanks for the follow. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Let's look at something. Yeah, player damage. Oh no. We need Cyber. We need Cyber just to pick it up a little more. I do like the Paley, just he hasn't really gotten a good opportunity to engage. And now that the lead is basically gone, like he's just gonna have to farm up as best as he can to be able to compete in some of these fights. He's down 3 levels to Davies. The teleport in coming from Kakolin. Big 3-man stun, but there was no follow-up. The 4-man knockup. And the Suki ult coming onto the Paley. And unfortunate, they won't be able to get anything back there. They're going to have to back it up again. Oh, and they just burn Omega, sending him back. So unfortunate. Davies getting another kill. Somebody take the Tsukuyomi away from him. And Sacrificial picking it up on Destiny, shutting him down. Looks like they're going to be able to get one. They're going to be able to get one Phoenix, and they're going to go ahead and settle for just that. I think that they could have pushed. They could have pushed for 2. They have 4 with Gold Fury. It was a 4v2 at the time. They possibly could have pushed in, but they only had I'm already mad. She was at probably half health at that point. And that they're going to go ahead and pick up the Pyromancer instead and continue that massive lead that they've got onto Gloria. Don't you love it when a Nuwa is not top damage? Okay, net worth. Okay. Suki, of course, at the very top. Yeah, unfortunately... Man, I don't know what I'm Already Mad's doing, but that is some very big net worth above Atticus right now. And major unfortunate. They're gonna pull this back up, and they're gonna be looking towards this. They're looking for it. Oh, and he's going in. And Davies picking it up on Sacrificial. And Athena getting the double taunt. And the Nox ult missing. Rye picks it up, but gets picked up by Destiny. Omega getting the kill onto I'm Already Mad. And it's a very good counter engage. They have a chance. Raptor does pick it up onto Cyber. And Nox gets picked up by Destiny, and they possibly have a chance to do something with this, and they're going to choose to back it up. And when your solo laner is 9-2-7 and your jungler's 10-1-10, you know you're having a good day. Well, along with your mid laner being 2-2-12, but you definitely know you're having a good day. And Raptor is definitely having a better game on this Soul. The early game wasn't amazing, but he's doing well. Like 4-2-7. Like let's go. And he's at top 2 in net worth. So he's playing his brains out right now.
How's it going, Herc?
Doing good, you're back.
Yeah, finally. Experiencing some technical issues in real life.
Oh, lovely.
So, yeah, that was always fun.
Yep.
I hit a bird.
Interesting.
So I had to deal with that.
Mm-hmm. You still got my screen share?
Yep.
Okay, cool. We are having a very opposite game of game 1, where Dharmic Killers is just absolutely brutalizing Gloria right now. And
who did game 1 go to, if I may ask?
Game 1 went to Gloria.
Good. It's a 1-1, or it's 1-0. But
yes, it's 1-0, and it's looking very close to a 1-1 matchup. Fields of Love coming out. The shell comes out. Probably could have saved that. And Athena misses the taunt. We can't see. And this could mean a lot of trouble for Gloria right now. They're down 2 people. It's 5v3 with they all have Fire Giant. And that is it. Game 2 goes to Dharmic Killers, and we are going to game 3.
Was Davies jungling in game 1?
Davies was jungling game 1. He just dominated on the Tsukiyomi, and Destiny just really kicked it into gear on this Osiris. They cannot afford to let Davies get Tsukiyomi game 3. He was just beating him up so bad. Raptor, structure damage? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Raptor.
Woo.
Look at that structure damage. 11,000, almost 12,000 structure damage.
Man was holding down RT.
Talk.
Or left click.
Yeah,
My bad.
He was holding down that left click all game. And, man. Talk about doing a job with 11k structure damage. Great friggin' job from the Dharmic Killers squad.
He still had relatively good PD too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't just split pushing. He did do his job.
Exactly. I do gotta give the game MVP to Davies though. He was just an absolute monster on this Tsukiyomi, and I hope they ban it out next game.
What did he play first game?
He played oh my gosh, quizzing me.
My bad.
No, you're good.
I'm just trying to recap on whatever happened so I can get caught up.
Someone in the chat, help me out. What did he play first game? I can't remember.
Was it Rat?
It was not Rat.
Are they banning his Rat?
Thor. He played Thor.
Thor.
He played Thor game 1.
Okay.
Okay. And we're gonna go ahead.
You take me over to builds real quick?
Yeah.
Or are you doing something else?
Hold on a second. Okay, builds. There we go. And yep. Go ahead and check that out.
The Athena build is from Ruth is pretty spicy. He's got the Stone of Fel, the new passive on that, which I like.
And Compassion.
Really good on Athena, and then Compassion. I'm saying Compassion is, in my opinion, is better than Sentinels.
I think with its since Sentinel's Gift is or Sentinel's Embrace is going to get another nerf, Compassion is starting to look a little better.
I really like Compassion.
I've been meaning to try it out. I've just been liking the sustain, that getting that mana and gold back was kind of nice.
I just realized Atticus was on Nox support.
Yeah. I don't think it was bad.
No, I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying I'm just now realizing what the team comps were.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys, we are gonna take our quick break here. Give me a second. It is now 1-1. I need to step away for just a second. Need to step away. Give me just a few minutes. I need to use the restroom, and I'll be right back. I've got some music. Okay, we can't play this because that is that. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'll be right back.
You're good.
Okay. I am back.
Welcome back, buddy.
Thank you. Back.
That is a funny name.
What is?
Should be a ostrich.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's in the AASL.
And then you just have Lynn's doing your mom.
Oh, right. Okay. You ready? I'm ready.
I'm almost ready, except when I'm not.
I'll turn this down. We're gonna do this. We're gonna let... We got our drink. We got some popcorn. We're ready. We're ready for game 3.
You ready for Gilgamesh?
I actually am ready for Gilgamesh. I don't think he'll be OP.
Well, if it's the same people who made Tiamat, then he won't.
I don't really know. I don't really get into like who made this, who made that. As long as it's not the people who made Cthulhu.
Oh, love that god.
I love him.
I want the people that made. I want the people that made release Kagolin back.
God. Well, I wasn't around for them.
I was. That was fun. You think you can 1v5 a team now? You should have been at release. You didn't even have to be good at Kagolin. Kiyomi band, but
I'm looking for Suki ban. Gotta ban Suki. Gotta ban it. If they don't ban it, they're gonna be sorry. I'm telling you.
anything else really impactful from game 1 and 2?
I like
you saw?
Athena ban. Good stuff.
Athena's very strong right now. In a lot of people's hands.
Shit, I forgot.
In many roles.
I forgot to ban. I forgot to be filling this shit out.
Oh, the OBS?
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot.
Oh, you're good. So, to recap, we have a Guan Yu ban, a Sobek ban, a Athena ban, a Set ban, a Tsukiyomi ban, an Apollo ban. And then our first pickup. Are you filling it out right now?
It's taking me a second. You're gonna have to wait as I'm doing it. Like, but you can go ahead and talk about the picks and bans while I go ahead and fill it out.
I just didn't know. I don't see your OBS, so
that's fine.
Okay. First pickup from Jim was Denzaburo. And from Dharmic Killers is looking to be Cerberus and Scylla. Both very strong picks on either side. Cerberus is a go-to for Ruth, which is I'm already mad. Dance is probably going to Rylan, which is their carry on Jim.
There we go. I'm caught up now.
Looking to be a Merlin pickup from Jim, or they're hovering a Merlin. And a Fenrir pickup.
Red Sniper, come on into the chat. Whoa.
Fenrir is super strong right now since this 2 got buff. Super strong pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Merlin also is a safe and strong pickup for their mid laner. Oh, and it's Pit on Merlin, so that's one of his top 2 go-to gods. So it's
Shit.
saw that coming. The soul pickup from Dharmic Killers.
Damn it.
Uh,
There we go.
Raptor looked very nice on the soul, so they're going to continue with that.
God damn. Oh my gosh, I'm getting this all fucked up right now. This is supposed to be. I clicked on the wrong god. There we go.
That's okay, Herc. We still love you.
Thank you.
You're a braver soul than me, Hurt, because I don't feel like I am very computer illiterate. So when it comes to that type of stuff, I feel like I would be way out of the loop.
Mm-hmm.
I like my console because it's straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah, plug your controller and you play.
I love it.
Oh.
And Ganesh band, Rat and Ganesh bands. Okay, you guys got the casting. I got the camera.
There you go.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
And NIM band coming out of Gloria, and a Xingtian band coming out of Dharmic Killers. Their Dharmic Killers is looking up to pick up a jungler. Davies is a very experienced jungler, and he looks to be picking up a Kali. Gloria is looking to be picking up a support, unless it is a Fenrir support, because Fenrir is a very flex character right now and can play multiple roles. I know Cyber loves Fenrir, so it's probably going to the jungle, but can't really say one another yet, because Atticus is a very aggressive support. That is look to be a Herc hover and a Loki pickup. So Cyber, no, wait.
Nope, both hovers. They're both hovers.
Yep, they're both hovers, but I don't know where that Loki's going.
Yeah. It would definitely be an interesting pick by Gloria at Mortem. Not 100% certain if this is really the play that they would want to go with.
Okay, there's a tier.
Okay, it's a tier and a Hercules. Okay, that's a little bit better. I was a little concerned with the Loki because even if you want to build a tank Loki, you really wouldn't have a front to back there. Your front line would literally consist of Hercules. Fenrir, as much of a great support as he is, the real value he has is because of his ability to go in, grab someone, and bring them back. That ultimate, using the Ragnarok over and over again, that's his value. He's not the tankiest. He can't just sit there and start tanking turrets and stuff like that for late game. But the tier is in, the Hercules is in, and the final pick is a Cucullin. So we got a Cucullin. I'm guessing it's a Cucullin Hercules solo lane.
No, it is a tier solo lane.
So tier into the Cuckoo. This will be interesting.
I'm surprised Gloria didn't pick up the Cuckoo for Omega. That is one of his favorites. And they did have first pick over that last pick, Cucullin. So our lineups look to be tier solo, Danza carry, Herc support, Fenrir jungle, Merlin mid, and for Dharmic, Kali jungle, Cucullin solo, Cerberus support, Soul carry, and Scylla mid.
And that soul pickup by Raptor is just one of those things where you're like, really, Raptor? You're really going to do this to us? But it's a very viable option in the ADC role. With the, with the Don's already picked up on the other side, and the Apollo already gone. I mean, maybe you would want to see a Cupid, but I know he's not the best. He's not 100% comfortable with a Cupid. I also know that he's he likes the Heimdall, but maybe he's not 100% behind the Heimdall. But at the same time, the soul there is going to give him the flexibility with the burst and a few of the other intricacies of soul, allowing him to keep the Danza at distance. One of the issues that you have with the Danzaburo is that he wants to be in your face. If he can hit you with multiple money bags, if he can hit you with the ultimate, that is Danzaburo's bread and butter. So Soul wants to have that little bit of space. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen in mid to late game with this, with the not Gloria at Mortem, with the Dharmic Pillars side. Because you're going to have a Serb, you're going to have a Cucullin, a very good, strong front line. But that Kali wants to dive, the Scylla wants to just cast at free, and the Soul is going to want to do the same. So, again, we'll see how this all sets up here as we get into game for game number 3 between Dharmic Killers and Gloria et Mortem.
So, in my opinion, Jim has a very early to mid comp. Their late game kind of falls off a little bit, but their carries are still good late game. But their front line's a little bad late game, but it might still work out. With that being said, Dharmic has a pretty much well-rounded comp. I like their Cerberus, their Cucullin for their early game, and their Soul for a little bit of early game, and then they have level 15 through 20, very late game, Kali and Scylla, which
just to remind you real quick, Herc, to change the names up top. They did switch sides.
I got you.
Awesome. Thank you.
With that being said, depending on the build Kali goes, if she goes, what she looks like she's going to go the Shredder, the Buzzsaw build, that's a late game jungler. Now Davies on it is a very strong jungler, so he's going to have the potential to be early game and snowball with the Kali, which if he does Kali snowball, as we all know, is not a fun thing to deal with.
No.
I like both their comps. They're both going to be really strong. If this gets late, I feel like Dharmic takes this. Just because the pure damage they have over the early game front line that Jim has.
I am a little worried depending on how Danza builds here. He does have a Morningstar build beginning. So we'll see what happens. Depending on how he builds, he could be that late game force that Gloria and Mortem needs. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to have that much of an impact depending on how he builds and what he builds. Cerberus getting very low. Getting popped by a couple of money bags there, but the supports are going to back off a little bit, heal up. Again, Hercules has that wonderful ability to mitigate wounds, and he is just going to sit there and tank and allow his Danza to push up. Pretty much unopposed. Ooh, good blink in, but just missing the knockback. And that is going to be an opportunity missed. However, that is still going to be a very, very good opportunity and a warning to the side of Dharmic saying, hey guys, don't feel comfortable in this lane because you can get picked at any times. As Omega getting very, very low, the tier just healing up in time. Is going to be able to run back under turret, back under tower, and reset again as, you know, solo laners going to do what solo laners do. As we see what the state of the game is right now. A little bit of a gank here against the tier. Is it going to come to much? The stun comes out. The smack comes in. That is going to
Oh.
be a turnaround, and Cucullin will fall first. Goodbye, Destiny. You made the mistake of messing with a
Solo.
tier near the wall.
So let's look at builds real quick while we have a moment. So Serb, Ruth is going back to a benevolence, which is probably going to turn into a compassion like game, like me and Herc were talking about earlier. Compassion is very strong. Herc's opting for Sentinels again. Both soul laners picked up Bluestone, which is interesting on a Cucullin. I haven't seen very many Bluestones built on Cucullin, but it is strong right now. So
Ooh, as Kali gets the dive, and Omega is going to fall in the solo lane. Kind of expected. Tyr was feeling pretty strong, but they are going to continue to chase down near the blue buff. But Fenrir is going to maintain safety. As Kali's just going to take some cheeky farm there and back away, feeling oh so strong. But Kali's going to jump away. Fenrir's going to follow as Cucullin and Tyr are just going to do solo lane things and smack at each other for a while. So nothing major happening there. Just, standard soul lane stuff.
don't talk too much smack about solo lane. You got a solo main in here. We do a lot of just random poke for no reason type things.
Danza is going to pick up Rai, picking up the kill against Raptor. Again, that pressure becomes overwhelming, and Soul eventually does fall in the duo lane. So a quick 2-1 victory here, or 2-1 victory, a 2-1 lead for Gem. I'm not calling victory yet, so believe me, we have a long way to go. Again, looking at our charts right now, gold difference, XP difference, about 1100, just under 1200 right now. And again, that is all going to change back and forth as this game progresses and continues. Seeing what is going to happen here as both teams coming out with their best foot forward. This one, like the rest of the series, has been an absolute banger of a set.
Herb opted beads, so Serb's going to be down to team fight relic. So, due to the early game of Herc, so that's going to be unfortunate for them losing a team fight relic for late game.
He also lost his blink earlier as well, so he is actually down both relics at this time. So that is a Herc that is going to be quite vulnerable. Let's see what happens.
Ollie dropped the Gloria's red buff. Alright.
Good smack there by the Cucullin, just doing some damage on its ear. But the pots are going to help heal up. Here is going to miss the juggle, but here comes the Fenrir onto Destiny, but he will be able to walk away. Nary a scratch on the Cucullin. As again, you just see standard soul laner stuff. Try to win the wave, try to deal some damage. Ooh, as we have some action here as the flip by the Kali, the ult comes out. Don's is going to survive.
That taunt is beautiful. And a lot of people hate it at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but back over on the solo side, Bulldog is going to get the kill onto Destiny. That is a quick 2-1. And Rai is going to fall to Davies again. The re-engage over in the duo lane means that the ADC will fall as well. So making sure that the soul does not end up behind in the duo lane, as everything is pretty even except for the tier with the quick 2-1-0 stat line against an 0-2-1 stat line. Cucullin.
Here's a
Again,
strong
that is-
matchup into most solo laners right now.
Mhm.
He
Absolutely.
instant clears Lave 1 just because he's tier. So, because Bluestone tier just does tons of damage for no reason. So early game tier is just really, really strong right now, and it's hard to deal with, even as Kikoan being one of the top solo laners. He falls off kind of hard late game, but he still does tier things.
Oh, and there it is. Davies on a killing spree as the Kali picks up another one in the solo lane. Again, Kikullin feeling a little bit bad as he is behind at this time. However, when the Kali's coming over to help, things are a little bit brighter. Hercules is over here as the support Herc comes over into the solo lane just to help with some farm. He is going to hit level 7 off of that, but it does allow the wave to push out a little bit and not a lot of damage being pressured as the TP from the tier will happen into the solo lane. So again, interestingly enough, we've gone from the Morningstar into what looks like is going to be a Transcendence from the Danza. Fenrir setting up for a gank here, but he's going to get he's going to get the re-engage by the Kali. The ult is going to have to come out, but it's not enough as the ult comes out from Raptor in response, and that is going to be a quick kill. Dharmic now up 4-3, 9 minutes in to game number 3 here on the Kraken Smite League. Again, XP difference negligible, same with the gold difference. As people trying to find the little advantages, we did see a little bit of a swing for Gem. It's now going to be a little bit in the favor of Dharmic, but we'll see what the farm brings as Soul manages to get back. And again, that Danza looks like he might be in trouble as here comes the Kali once again. He's got to run away as fast as he can. The ult is going to be used defensively to get him out of dodge. And the wrong leaf going to be picked as Serb heads back in lane. Here comes Hercules to help support his Danzaburo. And Rai is going to make it out safe and sound. Danza, again, trying to re-engage the pressure here. And they will be able to pick up the Scorpion in favor of Gem over on the left-hand side. Now, interestingly enough, taking a look at advantages across the board, at least when it comes to levels, Gem does have 2 lanes leading right now, both the mid lane Merlin and the solo lane tier. The solo lane tier up by 2 levels, Merlin up by 1, as the Danza does now tick over into level 10. So about a half level behind-ish for the soul, but again, that is easily that is easily remedied with the lane pushing into the soul over in the duo lane. Interesting that the soul went mannequins to start. Not necessarily a damage per se, but definitely a auto attack based item there to begin with. Now that does make sense with soul. I would, however, have liked to see something more like a conduit gem, just to help deal the damage to try and keep the Danza off pace somehow. As Kali is going to get the dive over into the duo lane, Danza is going to run away. We do see the leaf going to go back into the little Tanuki. The ping's coming out. The Serb comes in. The beads are going to be popped. The ult comes in, but Raptor is still going to pick up the Hercules. Atticus does go down. I'm a Monster comes out, and Davies is going to pick up Cyber over in the jungle as well. A 2-4-0 means that Dharmic is now up 6-3 here in game number 3. And they will get a Gold Fury for their troubles. Interesting fight there. Again, Dharmic Killers, multiple people low. Destiny back under tower again. He has transformed. However, got to get back. Can't survive much on that kind of a health bar. So, again, a reset as engagements happening all over the board. Tier doing very, very well in this lane. Omega using every advantage possible to drop the first turret of the game in favor of Gem. Kali's coming over, however. Let's see if Tyr's going to be able to dash away. There it is, the dash, and Kali is not going to be able to do much. A little bit of farm there with the Cucullin allows the Kali to deal some damage. It looks like they might be trying to pick up the Scorpion as well. But Hercules and Tyr coming quickly. Now the Scorpion will fall in favor of Dharmic, but Hercules is still here. And again, Atticus looking for some trouble, but he's going to be able to back away. And he's going to look for some trouble somewhere else, just missing the pick onto the Cerberus. Again, a very fluid state right now. No real perspective on no real big engagements, no real objectives on the board right now. Again, Gold Fury was picked up. Oni will be spawning shortly. The Scorpion was just picked up, so now we have a Fire Giant and a Pyromancer on the board, ready for the next advantage. However, as the three-man rotate starts to happen over in the side of Gloria, as Dharmic starts to pull the three-man rotate over, Danza is going to fake the back. Hercules is going to be there. That is the Cucullin getting stunned by the Tyr, tossed around like the ragdoll that he is. But he's going to be able to get out of there without too much damage on him. Ooh, Tyr again getting hit, but he's going to be able to heal up very, very quickly. Again, Tyr, the massive sustained sacrificial pit getting very low in the mid lane too. But he is going to be able to back away. And again, solo laners do what solo laners do. And here comes Fenrir. I'm not sure that the Cucullin knew. As the Brutalize comes out, the jump comes up, the Ragnarok is there, the beads are going to be popped. Tyr's ult comes down, and that's going to be a dead Cucullin, the Hound of Ulster, howling at the fountain.
Alright, it was a great pickup by Cucullin. He's playing into a Tyr. Get Mystical Mail. Everybody's looking very standard, very safe builds. I don't know about the Stone of Foul pickup on the Cerberus. I've not seen that yet. But if it's strong, it's strong. I guess it's stronger than I was determining it was.
As the Kali ult comes out again, Tyr is going to try and dash away. Hercules with the pluck just saves the life of his Tyr. And not only that, but Davies is going to get shut down. So ultimately, the pick by Davies onto Cyber gets turned around onto the Kali. A 1-for-1 when all is said and done, as another turret has fallen over in the duo lane. And again, the big issue with Dharmic, gotta wait until that late game to try and get some of that damage out. As, again, Attic is playing out of his mind on this Hercules right now. Playing the beautiful setup, the plucks, the dashes, the dodge, the dips, the dives, and the dodges to make sure that his team is trying to come ahead here. 7-5 our score in favor of Dharmic Killers. Again, about a 1k gold difference in favor of Gem. However, as the disapparate going to happen, Soul is not going to get plucked up again. As Tyr is just being a flat-out bully. And here comes the Fenrir again. But Cucullin is wise at that point.
Can you go to Golden Hand real quick?
I got you.
Herc? I was gonna say, Herc hasn't backed him forever. I was just wondering how much he actually had.
Ooh,
that would have been a beautiful stun.
The dash missed. And again, here we go. The Hercules ult comes out. That is going to miss. The Merlin is going to fall. Goodbye, Sacrificial Pit. Are they going to be able to hunt down this Hercules? He is going to try and dash away. The Kali blades come out, but nothing will connect. And eventually, there it is. Atticus will fall. A double kill for Davies. As he jumps, he leaps, he plucks, and he drops. And they are going to get an Oni Fury for their trouble. So that is another objective on the board in favor of Dharmic Killers. However, as one Fury falls, the Pyro will as well. There goes Gloria at Mortem getting the advantage that they can. As Kali on the backside, Danza getting a little in a little trouble and he will pop the beads. But that is going to be the turnaround. The Danza drops. Goodbye, Rai. And Kali flipping out of trouble as the tier is there. Cyber's going to get picked up again, but that tier is just too tanky. And it looks like he's going to be able to... Oh, no, he is going to get caught as the Cucullin is there. 1 HP, the dash comes in. And there it is. Cucullin will pick up, finally, Omega Bulldog. On this solo side, 12-5 now, the advantage of Dharmic Killers over Gloria at Mortem here, game number 3, and they will turn to the Fire Giant for the next advantage. Next for Dharmic. An excellent here. They were able to pick up some of the very interesting. They were able to get that quick pick, turning it into a 4v5 and then grouping up, and they have been starting this death ball, just starting to rotate around the map as one giant mass, finding the advantages as 3 towers down now in favor of Gloria at Mortem. But again, we see the team fight pushed in favor of Dharmic Killers. Kills are in favor of Dharmic Killers. The gold advantage is now in favor of Dharmic Killers. But again, there is still plenty of gold left on the board for Dharmic Killers once they start pushing these towers. And as the game progresses and we start getting into this mid-late game phase here, with about 20 minutes in, we're going to start to see Dharmic getting that little bit of advantage starting to snowball as we see their builds starting to fill out even more. Again, the player damage, as we look real quick, pretty similar, not too much unexpected there. Soul laners again up towards the top, although that Kali with about 14k right now, pretty impressive. Everybody else has kind of been on the sideline for the time being, so when the big team fight happens, let's see if that Scylla can start to blow people up. As Davies goes in again, goodbye Omega Bulldog. However, the Fenrir is going to have to retreat under tower. Let's see. As the dive comes in as well, the tower is going to fall over in the solo lane. Kali is going to start pushing by herself, and the 4-man rotate into the mid lane. Going to put some pressure. The second tower, or the first tower, does fall in the mid lane. That is now 2 towers in favor of Dharmic Pillars. And again, that gold that was on the board is starting to be collected, and Dharmic is going to extend that lead even further with their builds. With gold in hand right now, and eventually it will indeed start ending up in the items that we are going to see. Again, third tower has fallen now in favor of Dharmic Killers. So we are now even on towers as we see a little bit of sketchiness happening here. We have a Hercules and a Donner Burrow over in the duo lane. They are just going to be able to watch as, again, we still have a Fire Giant buff on 5 members of Dharmic Killers. I don't see much happening here. Simple, if you could, what are some of the things that Gloria is going to have to do to turn this around right now?
Gloria's gonna have a big farm. Their Merlin's late game. He's an item and a half off. He's going to hit very strong when it comes into these team fights and he gets that setup that's necessary. He's got a lot of setup for him. Their Fenrir is really far down. He needs to get built up. And can you go builds real quick, Herc? Fenrir is building tanky, so that's a great thing. Not super tank, but he's building Bruiser, which all he's there for is to be an ult bot late game. and to eventually dive backline with the tier. Donzo's kept himself into level, which is great. Looking forward to this late game team fight. Their solo didn't get too big. Their only problem right now is they're gonna have to shut down Davies. So one thing Jim does have going for them, they have a lot of CC, and Kali into a lot of CC is struggles. That's Kali's weakness is CC. They got a couple slows, they got a couple knockups, they got a couple roots. So that'll be great going into team fights.
And again, as you were explaining that, a couple of picks came out. Davies got one there. Omega falls here as another couple of kills over to Dharmic, but Raptor is going to get killed in response. Sacrificial Pit is going to take that kill. Kali in the ult is going to go very, very low. Cruz going down. Pit going down. Cyber going down. There goes the Donza. Rye, see you later. And that is going to be the deicide as Davies drops another one under the Phoenix, and another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone, and another one bites the dust. And
Davies
there goes.
played that beautifully. He knew he was going to get focused in the fight, so he came in late, like really late to the fight. So most CC ults were dropped. Fenrir ult was already dropped. A Herc ult was already non-existent in that fight coming into it. Denzenborough ult had been dropped, and then he jumped in after. So coming into that fight, yes, he was over in left lane, but it was a great thing he came in late, so he didn't get hit by that CC. He played that beautifully.
Absolutely. And again, they are going to pick up the Pyro for their trouble. They're not going to engage onto the Fire Giant just yet. Interesting that they wouldn't do that. I know the reset timers were a little on the short side. Because again, they were able to push forward and grab the Phoenix. But again, Phoenix and a Pyro ain't bad for one team fight, especially when they can set up for the next one. As 20-7 our score now in kills. One tower left on that solo side, left for the Gloria at Mortem. Phoenix down in mid, and Omega on this tier has been a bright spot for the most part for Gloria at Mortem. Again, 3-5-1, getting caught out a couple times during the team fights, but doing really what a tier has to do, which is gotta front lane, gotta be there, gotta try and CC and do what you can. As Fire Giant is started up by Dharmic Killers, tier is just there being a general nuisance. Kakulin trying to zone him out. And Fire Giant is going to be slayed by the Dharmic Killers. That ult was so late. I don't know what happened there. I'm guessing it was just... I'm going to call it a mistiming, because that was just such a late ultimate. It's the Fire Giant went down, and then the jump happened. Normally, you would see it a little earlier, but again, hopefully you'll get to try again. At least if you're Gloria at Mortem, they're hoping Omega does get to have a chance to try again. As 5 comes through on the opposite side, that'll be another Phoenix down. That is 2 Phoenixes gone. We'll see what happens if they just want to engage the mid lane here, as there is a Fenrir sitting there. He is going to have to leap back. There is a blink going in. A couple of abilities tossed out by the Merlin. Nothing really coming from it. No big team fight yet. They will take the tier 2 tower, however. And that is going to be another advantage in favor of Dharmic Killers. So 5-person fire buff. The blink comes in. That is Hercules trying to do some damage. The mitigate wounds coming out, but they're not going to be able to defend this, as Kali's going to backflip as well. The Hercules ult coming out. Another jump in. Here comes the Ultimates back and forth. Team fighting at this last Phoenix. This is the stand that Gloria at Mortem needs. And the Donza gonna try and dive in. Low health bars, and there's finally the first one getting picked up. That is in favor of Cruz, and Dharmic Killers gets the first kill. It is now a 5v4 fight. Phoenix is still up and full health for the most part. But that is going to be enough, and Dharmic is going to back away, even with 5 up. Again, the middle Phoenix is about to respawn here. But only that is now going to be a 5-on-3. The Phoenix is going to fall. Tyr is going to dive in. The Omega Bulldog trying to be the front line that his team needs, and it's not going to work. Omega is going to fall. Now there is a Hercules, a Merlin, and a Donza going to try and prolong this series, but it isn't going to
That was
happen.
a 3. Hold on. We got to talk about that. He
That
just got a
crazy.
3-man knockup into Fountain.
Yeah.
That would have been
Dharmic
beautiful.
Killers with your victory, though. Man, what in the world? What was that? Just, what was that?
It was a Fed Golly. Golly runs games. She snowballed. I called it early game. If Golly snowballs, Golly's hard to deal with. It's what happened. They all played a very well game. Like I said, going into the game, in picks and bans, Gloria's going to have a very strong early game. Which, looking at the tier, getting first blood, looking at the tier, they were very strong early game. Duo lane looked very strong early game. Once they started getting to late game fight or mid to late game fights, Herc wasn't on level, so he was struggling with that. The damage wasn't necessarily their problem. They are all really well rounded in damage, but as you see on Dharmic Killer's side, there was just 2 outstanding damages that really carried them through that game. Again with split push Raptor, 5k, almost 6 or 5.5k tower damage. Along with the Kali 6k, he says, "No, I'm gonna take your stat this game."
Yeah.
Looking back at that, Cyber didn't look too comfortable on the Finmer. I feel like he played better game 2. It was just really tough for Gloria getting into that mid to late game. They couldn't come back from the deficit that they were in, and that was really their loss. As you and Herc always say, the miles thing or the inches thing, they had a mile to go and they couldn't make that mile back up. So that was very unfortunate for them.
Something else I wanted to talk about real quick as well.
You go ahead.
Look at words placed. I know we talk about this vision wins games. You hear about it all the time. You know, we're going to set up around fire. We're going to set up around, we're going to set up around fury, something like that. I mean, frankly, just look at what Dharmic did. Dharmic has 14 wards, on 3 different people. They were all just pumping out wards as much as possible. Omega had 4. Cyber had 3. Pit had 6. The one who placed the most wards was Rai on the Donza. I mean, that tells you something. To be honest, I mean, Pitt was definitely very much focused in that mid lane, trying to hold his own against Cruz. But you kind of scratch your head going, maybe the Kali wouldn't have as many picks if you knew where she was all the time.
Maybe we would have seen them 4-man rotating as to duo and then 4-man rotating as on solo if we had wards.
Yeah,
true.
It's that kind of head scratching going, okay, maybe sort of, what could have been. But at the same time, I mean, Omega was doing wonderful things in the solo lane early game. You said so yourself. Rye had great pressure early game, and as much as we saw Atticus doing excellently, getting that pick, especially at the end, the 3-man pick, the dash, the body block into the fountain, just about a half second late.
So, what I'm gonna say is Gloria looks mechanically great across the board. Um, everybody's got their little things they gotta work on, but mechanically they look very sound. They're gonna have to work on their team fight.
Yep.
So you're always talking about the two front line and the back line, but they're gonna have to have that strong. They got the strong front line now. They just need to capitalize off the CC their front line's putting out.
Yep.
I didn't see that come in. So they have tons of CC from the two characters they're playing from their front lines, Herc, and they don't have a lot of peel though, which is very unfortunate. But they have tons of setup, and if they would have played off that setup a little more, maybe they could have done something with it and got the pick. They're more of an oriented pick comp than a team fight comp. But if they would have got the picks and the necessity, they might have stayed in that game a little longer or even had a chance of winning. Nobody looked like they did terrible by any means. There was just some strong players in their strong roles that did better than others.
Yeah, I completely agree. The Gloria, and this has sort of been a theme in a couple of different games that I've seen. Gloria seems to be very, very good. They are talented individually, but the cohesiveness as a team, the stick to it, the stick togetherness, team fighting, coordinating, that kind of stuff, they seem to lack a little bit. And maybe they can work on that with some scrims, maybe they can work on that as a team together. But that is one of those things where you kind of, okay, you can see what they were trying to do. You can see the individuals execute, but you kind of wonder, were they trying to execute as a team? And I think that's really where Dharmic came out and did very, very well, because they found the picks they needed to turn the fights in their favor instantaneously. As soon as they got one, they chased down the second. Um, I mean, Davies is proof of that. 11 kills, 10 assists. Fruz, the same thing. Wasn't exactly the player damage king of the game, but when you have 10 assists, you know that the team fight is strong. I'm already mad, went deathless. I mean, as a Cerberus, deathless. I mean, a 1, 0, and 12 Cerberus. That is impressive.
It is one of Ruth's comfort picks. It was beautifully played out by her as well. Go over to builds real quick, Herc, if you don't mind.
Oh, I do mind.
Anyways, like I said, the compassion coming out, opting for that compassion, that takes a lot. So many people don't know about that item yet because they haven't seen it built a lot, but it just got buffed, so it's and Sentinels keep getting nerfed. So it's coming into play very strongly, and it is looking even better and better each time I see it built, because it is, yes, you're taking, so yes, you're going that on a dive character. So second game she went that on Athena, third game she went that on Cerberus. Neither one of them gods necessarily have a lot of peel. They do have a lot of setup and just a lot of base damage. With that being said, she built a lot of auras for that. So the compassion and the salve, those two items make her carries tankier. So what Atticus is trying to do is just trying to get early game pressure with the shield regrowth, type early game pressure. He couldn't even get his saw finished. He was so far behind, so he didn't get online. But Ruth had a beautifully played game. She kept her carries alive. She kept her front line alive. She was taking Compassion takes damage, so it whatever your team is taking damage, it takes damage for you, base terms. It puts the damage on the support and lessens the damage for the carries, which is great. And if your support's super tanky, it's not even going to matter the support taking that damage, which they should be in the first place. So, just looking at overall builds, I don't see a problem really with anyone's build.
I got a little
Finrer
bit of
went
a head scratch on Rise on the Donza build, but that's just me.
So that
What about it?
That build is the early game to it's got a lot of power. It doesn't have a lot of power in it, but it's got a lot of just base attack speed. When you have two big tanks running at you, the kins, the whatever that item's called, the dominance. The kins and the dominance are really nice. You're attacking. You can box that big Cohen or that big Cerberus that's just running at you. They had a super dive heavy comp, so he had to be able to box that. So it's not a bad build by any means. Me and Hurt thought going into the game he was going to go into stacks and go into trans and be more viable late game. Necessarily that build isn't super viable late game, but it's not bad by any means.
And it depends on how safe he wanted to be too. He could have gone
Yeah.
Devos. Again, it's not as optimal when you're talking about power, but going Devos is a little safer. I'm sort of wondering because when you look at the other way, I mean the Kali even went Bum a Shield, and then or what is that called? It was Eye of the Jungle, but
Berserker Shield, and then Eye of the Jungle.
Berserker Shield, and then
Protector of the Jungle.
That's what it is, Protector of the Jungle.
It's Eye of the Jungle upgrades to Protector of the Jungle.
Yeah. So Kali realized she needed to survive later on in the game, and having just enough defense, especially even up against Danzaburo, with again the oboe and the chin size, just being able to fire off as much as you want, you're not going to be able to hit maybe as hard as you need to. But again, that comes down to playstyle too, and it's there's no real there's no real issues with any of the builds that I can find. There really isn't. I mean, you can easily see what they were trying to accomplish through their builds. It was just the snowball happened. That's all I would have to say is the snowball happened. Now, I will ask you this simple. You've been here for 3 games, and Herc, I'm going to have you chime in on this too.
I've been here for 1.5.
1.5. Okay. Well, who's your set MVP on this? From the 1.5 game you've seen.
From hearing from what Herc said, all 3 games, Davies has outstandingly been strong. So my set MVP is going to go to Davies.
I agree.
He's in his main role now, due to some changes they have made. He's looking very strong in his main role. Great player, great overall, just team-based player and himself-based player. He coaches teams. He makes the team great just being there type thing. He's that type of guy. So looking at the final 2 games, the Tsukiyomi performance on game 2 that I got to see, the half of it, was outstanding. He went 11-1, just like he did. No, he went 10-1, basically just like he did here. Great late game performance out of him. Great team fight. Knowing when to go in, knowing when to get the picks. Just a super strong player. My set MVP is going to Davies, and also this game MVP is going to Davies.
I agree. Same thing. Davies just outperformed himself just game 2 and game 3, and did very well game 1 also. Just he died 1 time in game 1, off that loss, and he died one time. This game 3, and I forgot how many times he. Hold on a second, looking it up. Give me a second.
So he's died 3 times in 3 games.
Screenshots. Game 2. He was on Tsukiyomi. Yeah, he's died 3 times in 3 games.
That
like how much do you want from a jungler who gets 11 kills, 9 kills, and 9 kills, 11 kills, and hold on a second.
Top player damage on a Kali.
Yeah, just absolutely played out of his mind. So I guess we're in agreement.
Yeah. Absolutely. So anything else that you gentlemen would like to say before we wrap this up this evening?
Super great set. Enjoyed casting the amount that I got to cast. Both teams look very strong. Both teams surprised me with the amount of the skill of gameplay that was brought out. Both teams had a great showing. With that being said, I look forward to seeing both of them play again. I want to see a rematch. That was a great set.
Definitely.
Got anything for us, Herc?
I got nothing. Great set from both teams, and yeah. I thought these teams are very evenly matched, and just one small things lead to another small thing, and just eventually they're going to be ahead to where they win a good team fight. Then it's just going to eventually take its course from there. But great job to both teams.
Excellent. Well, you heard it there, folks. Again, from the man himself, Hercules, and Simple Fate, I am Red Sniper 23. Thank you so much for joining us tonight from the Quack and Smite League, week number 4, I believe it is, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
This is week 4. Again, Dharmic Killers versus Gloria at Mortem. Man, I'm having just a mare of a night. Again, Dharmic Killers win 2-1 over the Gloria et Mortem. Have a good evening. Stay safe, everyone.
Good night.